What's up?
I need to take my mind off stuff, so we're gonna go shopping. Hello friends, hello friends, we're here at Ross.
Let's shop with Crystal. We're gonna shop with Crystal. Let's shop with Crystal.
Hello friends, welcome to Walmart Christmas 2025. Alright, we're gonna get right into this. Okay, we have the Mr. Christmas Vintage Trinket Tray, and it is Santa Claus. Look at his face. Love the blush on his, love the flushed cheeks and the nose, the expression. Hand painted, it's absolutely adorable. $7.48. And they also have the peppermint, $7.48 as well. Loving everything about it. And of course they have the vintage trees in the, I want to say it's a baby blue, and then of course the green. These are coming in at $19.84. They're 8 inches long. And then look, somebody already went crazy on the Santa mugs, but these are adorable. I don't blame them. The adorable pink Santa mug. I'm not sure how much this is going to be because there's not the price on it, but it is cute. Love the glasses and winking, wink wink. We also have the white and the traditional Christmas colors with the red, white, and green coming in at $19.84. And then we also have these, and look at it's the gingerbread village with the Christmas tree. How adorable is that? Turn to try me. That is, look at that. Oh my gosh, and look at the vintage red one. Look at it, you guys. Oh my goodness. And these are $34.92 each. Look at the backdrops. Are those not amazing? And then the Santa, loving it. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys, look at these jukeboxes. Look at their faces with the reindeer. These are $27.77 each, and they play different songs. And then you also have, of course, the gingerbread, and I love the teal and the white, and then of course the classic red with Santa. And look at that. So it plays Hark the Herald Angels Sing by Pat Boone, 12 Days of Christmas by Connie Francis, Oh Holy Night by Bing Crosby, and Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt. That's what Santa plays. And then the gingerbread plays Deck the Halls by Nat King Cole, Jingle Bells by Johnny Mercer, Silent Night by the Platters, and Joy to the World by the Supremes. And then the reindeer plays Deck the Halls by Nat King Cole, okay, same thing. But aren't these cool? I absolutely love the vintage. And speaking of vintage, these blow molds are going to blow your mind. These are by Mr. Christmas. I love the angel. These are absolutely adorable, and they're coming in at $16.58. Love how she's holding the wreath. And again, these are blow molds. And then of course they have their iconic, oh wait, does it light up? No. All right, not seeing that it lights up. It does light up. Okay, it just doesn't have an example of it lighting up. All right, here's the iconic snowman with the vintage face coming in at $16.58. And look at him. And then of course we have Santa, same price. And I really like this. I think I'm gonna get this year. And this is the wreath, $16.58. And of course, look, she is such a cutie, and she's also $16.58. And then they also have the larger jukeboxes, and this is $66.84. Wow, that's a big jump. But look at the vintage backdrop. That is so cool. So they have all their blow molds, and I want that one. That one is really, really nice. All right, wait till you guys see. This is the elves in the sleigh, and it's $41.92. Wow. All right, that is kind of a lot. Let me pull them out. I'm not sure exactly what they do, but they are cute. I don't know if they're $41 cute, but they are cute. And then they have, all right, the Mr. Christmas mugs are $12.34. And let me see. Hold on, you guys. All right. They also have a classic collectible from Mr. Christmas Archives. Plays 15 songs, $27.92. Let's try this, baby. Oh, it's Garland. That's cool. And of course, it doesn't work for us. Nope. All right. Let's see if this one's going to work. Nope, not working. That's okay. All right, we also have the over 27 inches tall. This lights up, and it's, of course, the elves on the ladder. I like that as well. And then wait till you guys see these. Look at these. These are the knee huggers. They're $8.13, and look at their faces. Look at the snowman knee hugger, and then we also have the reindeer knee hugger. Again, loving that whole vintage look. Absolutely adorable. And then they have the elf knee huggers. They're not as cute as these. These are just awesome. All right. This is like, wow. All right, Mr. Christmas. You have, for $12.34, you have the gingerbread house mug with the peppermint topper, and that is adorable for a gift or for yourself. And also sticking with Mr. Christmas, for $13.96, they have the old-fashioned candle holder, flickering LED candle, and they have it, of course, in the classic red, green, and white. And then they also have it in the red and white. And again, this is going to be $13.96. And these are adorable as well. I would probably get 1 and 1. I mean, I want to start buying a whole bunch of Christmas right now, but I'm not going to. All right, they have more of the Mr. Christmas trees for $41.92. Yep. And you guys, wait till I turn around, okay? Look. They have the classic gingerbread houses. $24.97. Here you have the tree, the gingerbread, you have the icicles. I love the striping right here, the poles. I think it's awesome. And of course, it's going to light up. And again, this is going to be $24.97. Love the classic gingerbread look. So nice. And these are new. They also made the gingerbread peppermint trees. So they have it in the red and white peppermint, and they also have it in the gingerbread and white. $14.97 each. And look, they have the beautiful pastels for $14.97. So if you want to do your Pinkmas, you can incorporate these trees, and I feel like these trees you could use for Valentine's Day as well. As a matter of fact, they have the clay Santa Village. This is just the front, but look at how adorable the pink and white peppermint is, and the wreath and the lavender Santa, the pink, everything is just, I love it. I love the false front. $12.97. And then they also have it in the classic, same price, you guys. I mean, I'm just tripped. I really like what they did with the trees this year. I'm gonna take a picture like that. The trees are amazing this year. The pastel and the gingerbread, they knocked it out of the park. And I'm all about the detail. I love icicles hanging over the peppermint. I love the peppermint candies right there, the snowman, the wreath, the Christmas tree. And look at what they did on the side of this. Again, I love the classic gingerbread look. It is so iconic. Now, the smaller houses are just adorable. They really, really are. So here you have the more rectangular look, and this is going to be $7.63. And then look, is that not adorable? I mean, seriously. Look at that. All right, these do not light up though, just letting you know. But look at, they also have these for $5.84, the gingerbread boy and girl. So let's put them by their house. And that's cool. And let's see, I'll take a little picture right there. I like that. That is awesome. That's a good shot right there. All right, and the fun does not stop there. Look at, they have this awesome jumbo ornament for $6.67. You guys, this is an ornament. And I bought a similar series at Hobby Lobby. And this is way too big for what I'm going for, but this would look great, like, you know, on a bigger tree. Again, $6.67, and they always come out with the big gingerbread ornaments. And again, loving it in the classic gingerbread and white. Really, really nice. And coming in under $7 is awesome. All right, let's take a look. These are very similar to the ones at Hobby Lobby. Again, they're going with the classic gingerbread, $2.14. And they also have this Made with Love Gingerbread Baking Company Cookie Pies Cakes, $2.14. And then look, again, very similar to Hobby Lobby, $2.14. Loving that. And then they also have here the rolling pins with the boy with the classic red and white, and then with the girl and the red and white gingham. So I do like these as well. Absolutely adorable. All right, and speaking of jumbo ornaments, they have the girl gingerbread looking absolutely adorable for $6.67. Love her red bow. And then she also has the red and white lollipop. And then her boyfriend has the holly berry with the red and white candy cane. And how adorable is he? And again, these are going to be $6.67. So I'm going to put these back the way I found them. But I mean, look at all that, you guys. So they have the faux Pottery Barn dupes, and then they also have, you know, the classic red and white and the colorful gingerbread. And then again, look at, they have the jumbo cookie tray with the rolling pin and the gingerbread and the red and white candy cane coming in at $6.67 as well. So not bad at all. Love this stuff. All right, the clip-on ornaments are gingerbread and mixing it with the peppermint. These are going to be $2.46, and they even have the red bows. That is adorable. And we also have these, which of course you fluff out, and it looks like someone, well, here you can see it has the gingerbread pattern, and then it also has the buttons, and that's going to be $3.47. All right, let's put these clips together. And oh my goodness, they have the pastel jumbo ornaments, $6.67. Dollar Tree. Walmart is really knocking it out of the ballpark. And no way, they have the gingerbread in the bows. These are going to be $2.14. Let's see, is there a boy and girl, or is it just all, we're all just one? Yeah, I'm just seeing this style. So definitely cute, definitely new. Cutie patooties. And again, $2.14. Then we have these huge jumbo ornaments and the white bells. And so you get 2 of the white bells, 2 of the red bells for $14.86. And look at the beautiful red flocked ornaments, 4 for $8.18. I mean, it is like overwhelming how much cool stuff is here. I can't even begin to tell you. And then we also have the gingerbread, I call it the pie ornament. And he is $2.14 as well. And he looks so happy. And there's glitterazzi. And then look, he's a cupcake, $2.14. Love him as a cupcake. And they also have the red cookie cutter. Same price. And of course, old-fashioned gingerbread bakery, same price. And they all say the same thing. Oh wait, okay, it's a cutting board. It's a cutting board. All right, just wanted to make sure. And they have Santa driving the train. Like, are you serious? That is so cool. $5.14. And then they also have the pink flocked ornaments for $8.18. And look at how cute that looks together. All right, and Santa driving the train again is $5.44. Look at him. And then of course I showed you guys these. These are just too cute. I'm sure I have some from last year, but you guys, I can't believe how stocked this Walmart is. It is awesome. All right, let me put these back. The pink flocked ornaments, same price, $8.18. All right, I want to show you the Baker boy and girl, boyfriend, girlfriend, $2.14. Look at how cute they are. The pastels. And then we also have the pastel snowman with his pink earmuffs. And then we also have the candy canes with the pink bow. And I think I did show you guys these, right? Yes. Too stinking cute though. And I love these pink poinsettias for $1.68. Get them while you can, because these will fly off the shelves. Look at that, for $1.68. And let me show you how full it is. And it clips on. So nice for $1.68. Yes. All right, these are new, and I just think these are absolutely adorable for your hot cocoa bars, your coffee bar. $5.84. It is glass, and it has the Pottery Barn dupe gingerbread look as the topper. Again, $5.84. And then coming down, look at how adorable this pillow is. $10.87. It's in the shape of the gingerbread house. I have a feeling though, Target Dollar Spot will probably sell something very similar for $5. So I would probably wait out for that. But look, you guys, they came out with gingerbread nutcrackers, and these are $8.64. How stinking cute are these? He's holding 2 gingerbread, and then he has one right here like it's his little purse, and then here's his little banner. And this guy does not want to face forward. Come on, behave yourself. There, well, no, okay. Be the rebel. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. These are too cute. All the way from their top, all the way down. Look at them. You gotta look high and low, high and low. All right. And $5.84 with the gingerbread and their ugly Christmas sweaters. And are they the cutest things? No, but they're fun, and that's the name of the game. All right, I really like these. These are ceramic, and they're $14.97. But these are so stinking cute, and they just remind me of like the whole vintage look, and I really like it. I really, really do. All right. They also have the polar bear hugging on to the Christmas tree. Love it. Ceramic, $7.63. And I like these. These are new, and they're the glass Christmas trees in the red and the green with the stars at the top for $9.96. Yep. And then coming up, you also have this glass red Christmas tree for $5.44. Does not light up. And then look at this cone tree. That is $24.22. That is way too high. I am sorry. That is like really way too high for Walmart or anywhere. All right, I do love the bells. These are cute. These are $8.43. And it has the beautiful red bow, the berry, and that looks like cedar pine, I want to say. I'm not positive, but it looks like it. And again, very classic Christmas, $8.43. And then they also have the birds, and he's wearing a Santa hat. She has her snow hat on and her scarf, and these are going to be $5.84. And then we also have the red metal gift box, matte red, $9.74. And then we also have these trees that already have the bow ornaments that are the small, $5.84. And then we also have the large one for $8.43. And these are new, and I really like how this all matches. Love it. Another new item are these boxwood, no, these called topiaries? This is not a topiary. I don't think it's a topiary. Okay, I'm not going to give the price on this. It's nice. It cannot be $12.17. I refuse to believe that. Absolutely refuse. All right, so I don't think that can be the right price. All right. Let's go up to the candy cane garland, $12.97. And they also have the matte white bells for $8.74. Now, let's not drop the iPhone, right? Okay. I also want to show you the red and white ceramic houses, $12.97. Again, I really think we can find these cheaper. These are just high. They're not even pre-lit. They're cute, but we can definitely find these cheaper. All right, I really, really like her. And she is $17.57. $17.57. But I love the red bow. I love the bell. I love her little holly berry barrette. She is such a cutie. And then her little babies are $4.84, whether they're sitting or standing. And then here, I guess, is her teenage daughter for $14.37. Going back into the bows, which are high on trend, the small taper candle holder, medium glass candle, is $5.84. And the larger one is going to be $7.63. Now, this is why you need to get your wooden nutcrackers at Hobby Lobby, because they're $9 at Hobby Lobby and they're $11.74 here at Walmart. Make sure you watch my Hobby Lobby video, because I give you guys a lot of really good pointers in there about what's on trend and about what to definitely get and what's a great deal at Hobby Lobby for Christmas. All right, $9.96 for the... It's an interesting candy cane, $9.96. That's usually about where they're at with their pillows. And then you have this gorgeous stocking for $9.44. And I actually think this is a really good deal. It's coming in under 10. It looks, I mean, really, it does look like something you would see at Pottery Barn or Williams-Sonoma. It has a very simple look, and I really, really like it. And it's reasonably priced. All right, look at this bow. Bows are in. Bows. All right, this is going to be $8 And I'm going to get a picture of this for you all. So I'm just going to put it up here and slide that baby back. I like it. I think with the right tree and the right motif, you could definitely rock this look. And they also have the ceramic Santa boots for $16.66. And then they have the flocked one for $13.24, and the faux fur, you only get one. Now this flocked Santa bust is $9.96. It's actually better looking in person. And I want to go back to this that matches the stocking. Again, this is really well done. Now this tree skirt is $25.88, but it's really nice. I think you really need to see it in person. The stocking is definitely a great deal. All right, let's check out this peppermint pillow with the gorgeous red and white cording around it. It's an 18-inch candy embroidered pillow for $14.34. I'm gonna pull it out and look at how pretty that is. And the back is faux velvet, so I do like this. I think it's nice. And I think the price is probably where, well, it's priced what it's priced. You know, I can't change the price, but you know, it's okay. I do like the pillow. I don't really like the material in the front. I think we should wait for Ross, because Ross is boss. All right. Now, you guys, look at the gorgeous ribbon. $9.27 for 3.5-inch gold velvet ribbon, and then they also have it in the red. But look at the toppers that they're coming in with. I'm telling you, it's bows, 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 and more bows. We have the silver bow topper and the red. $13.88 for each one. And they have the vintage reindeer with the blowing the bubble gum for $17.56. That can't be right. I don't believe that. That cannot be the right price for that. All right, look at, they have the disco cowboy hat, $2.14. They also have the boot with the pink glitter for $2.14. And then they also have this beautiful clear acrylic bow. It feels like acrylic. Same price. The cactus, same price. And look at her. Oh, I like it. I love that. And that's a great price, $2.14. So these are cute too. Alright, and then they also have this ribbon, which is $9.27. You could totally go wild with a Pinkmas tree. That would be so fun. And then we also have the peppermint, the tinsel peppermint decorated picks, and $5.88. And then look at, they also have their sprinkle picks, and that's actually a really nice pick for $3.94. I am not mad about that price at all. I think that's pretty good. All right, we're gonna put that back. Again, they're still putting the stuff out, and this pick is only $1.27, which is the same price as, no, cheaper than Dollar Tree, because Dollar Tree's picks are actually going to be $1.75. All right, and then we also have the nativity scene for $8.18, plain and simple. I like when nativity scenes plain and simple. We also have the angel, the tea light candle holder for $13.92. She is ceramic. And then we also have this nativity scene, $19.84. And I like this, $23.73 for that one. And then we have this very simple one in resin for $19.84. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at these Mr. and Mrs. Santa. These two are new. She has her glasses. She has her gingerbread trim. She has her gingerbread apron trimmed with rick-rack and red and white. And she's holding a gingerbread cookie and a peppermint lollipop. And then we have Santa in his chanclas, and he's holding a strand of gingerbread, and he has his peppermint buttons. And look at her hat, which matches her red and white. That is too cute. And then we have Cowboy Hee-Haw Santa, and then we have the classic Santa Claus. We have rustic Santa. We have July and Christmas Santa. And then we have the regular Santa. Well, he's kind of more of a rustic Santa as well. And then we have Mrs. Hot Cocoa Santa. Oh, look at you guys. I love it how like they're in their chanclas. Like, this is my kind of Santa Claus. If I was Mrs. Claus, I'd be running around my chanclas too. These are cool. I like them. I like them all. I like the rustic. I mean, there's a lot of the rustic Santas. And sorry about the camera. It's just with the lighting. But look at how cool everything is. Definitely Hee-Haw Santa is interesting. Hee-Haw. Bye-bye Dollar Tree, 97 cents. 97 cents. These are great for gift tags. They're great for sticking on the side of a mug, like the handle. They have Mrs. Gingerbread with the sprinkles. Bye-bye Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, but I mean, this is less. So they have the gingerbread, 97 cents, okay? That is awesome. And then they also have the snowman for 97 cents. And they have his head, oh, cute. And then they have the body one as well. And look, more 97 cents. Yes, please, and thank you. And she's adorable for 97 cents. And then look at the penguin. You guys, these are 97 cents. The cupcake and the pretzel. Like, are you serious? If we get these for 97 cents from Wally World, why is Dollar Tree doing us wrong? Doing us wrong. Yes, they are. So doing us wrong. All right. And not only that, look at these 97-cent ornaments. I mean, really? Come on, Dollar Tree. You got to do better. They also have this adorable snowman tree topper for $15.97. Yep. $15.97, you guys. How cute is he? And of course, it cannot be Christmas without the Grinch. All right, the Grinch Nutcracker holding the turkey, $25.26. That's a lot. The Flocked Grinch, $15.88. I like him, but I don't know. I'm gonna hold off. We also have the hanging sign, $13.16. That's definitely doable. And then look at, we also have the metal hanging sign, which you could totally use as ornaments for $6.43. You have premium Grinch Mean Machine, and then you have Grinchmas, Love the Bows. And then look at the metal hanging sign, $10.58, Grinch. And then we also have the bistro sign, $13.16. And it's double-sided. How cool is that? Beware, a Grinch lives here. The Grinch is back. And then Feast Grinchy Mode. And that is going to be $13.16. So I do like that as well. All right, I'll come back and I'll do the Grinches. I mean, they're still getting, I mean, there's so much stuff that is going to be coming out. All right, they also have this beautiful wreath for $35.87. Look at that. It has the pine cones and the chestnuts. It is gorgeous, but it is overpriced. All right, they also have the swag for $24.97 with the chocolate brown bow and the bells, and it is lightly snow-kissed. Definitely their rustic look. And let me show you how cool this is. This is $8.84. Look at this with the metal frame, the matte gold metal frame. Happy holidays, just really simple. And then you guys have got to see the family. Daddy, mommy, and baby. Resin, $29.83. They are so, I love them. They are so stinking cute. All right, and then the wall decor, look, have a holly jolly Christmas is $11.83. And you guys have got to see their little trees. that match this. How cute is this? I believe it is $14.33. And then look at this tree, $17.46. I know it's a little high, but look at the fox. Look at him with his red and white scarf, $12.97. Tell me that is not adorable. He is so cute. And he looks so happy. And then we have the fox all decked out for Christmas with his Santa hat and his glasses, $5.84. And then we have the mushroom, the Christmas mushrooms, the large one for $8.43, and the smaller one for $4.84. All right, you guys, I really do like these Nutcracker candle holders. These are resin, and they're $14.84. I think they're really nice. I think they did a good job with these. More candle holders in the bow, in the red, $9.74. I cannot wait to see when they complete this gorgeous collection. How awesome are these bell trees? And they're only $9.74. Yes, please, and thank you. And then we also have the Cardinal MDF tree with the gloss plastic, $12.93. This is such a good deal. I'm really surprised they came through. Hopefully they'll make it in different color options. That would be amazing. And then we also have, it looks like Grandma, they put Grandma to work here at Walmart. We have $12.94 for these Christmas trees. And I'm joking when I say the grandma part, kind of, but it does kind of look like maybe Grandma went to a crafting club and did this. All right, $14.34 for this pillow. I like this pillow. This looks a lot nicer than that peppermint pillow. I think if you really wanted, to stay under 15, this would be your best bet. It's 18-inch berry embroidered pillow, and again, it really does look high end. So I would jump on something like this. I wouldn't, if I walked into a room, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's from Walmart. No, would not at all. All right, more Pottery Barn dupes. You have this matte black tree for $12.88. Also, going back into the wooden Jingle Bell decor, or wooden ornaments, wooden bells, that is all really hot this year, so make sure to keep your eye open for any good deals. This is going to be $10.84 for that set. Again, I'm going to go back to this because it looks really high end, so do not miss out on this pillow. Really, really nice. I also really like this Santa ornament for $2.14. Again, a total Hobby Lobby dupe. And this, you guys, I am loving that whole look. Except I would prefer it with the Norfolk pine, but it's still a beautiful look. $2.14. So they're really knocking it out of the ballpark. I'm really enjoying this collection. This is only $7.63, and it has that wood base that says Merry Christmas, and you have the pine cone at the top, and then you have the different layers. Well, there's two different patterns, but they layer, and I really like it. And then coming down here, you have the wooden houses. The large one is going to be $10.43, and then the smaller one is going to be $8.43. And I think that is they're so pretty. And look at these glass houses. The medium is $7.63, and the smaller one is $5.84. You guys, I mean, the pricing is unbelievable. And look at the mushroom, $12.33. And look, this is actually a taper candle holder in the shape of a pine cone with the tag Joy, $5.84. Yes, please, and thank you. And then they also have this, and this is a pillar candle holder. It should be like that. I was confused. I was like, what on earth? All right, I do like this. And it's $9.73. I'm going to turn it the way they had it. They also have their rustic cabin for $12.97. And then you also have this embellishments attached to it with the bells. Again, a really, really nice collection. You have the ceramic reindeer antler pillar candle holder, $5.84. And then you also have this large snowflake for $15.93. That's a lot. That is more than Dollar Tree, by the way. Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby. And look at the big resin mousse. That's $24.97. Yes. And then they also have the stocking. That's $9.64. That's actually not bad. The beautiful tree skirt, $42.77. That's insane. We're at Walmart. We are at Walmart, okay? Come on, get real. All right, he has a really nice poinsettia embellishment. The fox, $19.83. Like, where are we? And then we have, all right, I do like these bells. I love the brown ribbon. And you get a set of, it looks like it's a set of 2. And gorgeous, $10.43. Yep. And then look at these trees. You have the dark wood with the gold, $24.64. Good grief. And then you have the grapevine flocked tree for $12.97. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to change the setting. I do like the matte gold tree. That's only $6.53. That's a really good deal. I do like that. That is really, really nice. All right, you guys, we will come back. Trust me, but I drove over an hour to get us out here. When I'm on a mission, I am on a mission. And we're like 40 minutes into nothing but Walmart Christmas 2025. All right, my friends, as always, hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite part was. Lots of new goodies. More new goodies are coming out. I can hear them stocking. I'm sure you guys can hear in the background they're stocking. And I'm super excited to come back. And trust me, we will be back. But this is our official Walmart 2025 Christmas shop with me. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining me.